you mentioned an accident earlier, and I didn't exactly know how I was going to bring it up, but Greg Heller is not a name that's familiar to a lot of NASCAR people, but he did run a couple of races
Yes, sir.
in the late 1970s, and he became a close friend of yours.
Extremely close.
You two had this bond
Yeah.
that was really forged out of some incredible tragedies. Tell me about your friendship with Greg.
Well, it's a little difficult to talk about, but we was talking one day at Charlotte about something. He'd been driving our car, and somehow he had heard that I'd lost my family and two little girls in a car wreck, and we just were talking about it, and he said that he had lost a daughter. This is, he'd lost a daughter to cancer, and later on, we just had this gut feeling between each other when something occurred in our life, the other one was there. And later, he had a boy get killed because he ran into a guy wire to a telephone pole, and it killed him. And he told me about it, and in the morning, he was in Dubois, Pennsylvania. In the morning, I was on his porch, and when my dad died, he surprised me being at the funeral, and we just have this bond that people I think maybe that haven't lost children understand. You just I don't know. We just many things we liked each other. He was the first grown man that I ever told that I loved. Because he said that to me first, and I don't know. We just have this terribly close bond, but we don't hang out. It's just amazing. It just seems like it takes like a tragedy for us to get together, but he's been right there. And because of what happened to his boy, I was up there one time, and his dad called us into his office. His dad, Cletus, was just really good to me. And he said, and he wanted Greg to quit racing because he was kind of losing family members, and he said he didn't want something to happen to him. So they said, so Cletus said, Greg, Greg said, if you want me to quit racing, what do you want me to do with all our stuff? And he says, well, why don't we give that to your friend in South Carolina? And they gave me his race car, a spare motor. He owned a spring company, so I probably got way over 100 springs, gears, wheels and tires and sway bars. He just gave me a multitude of things to continue my career. And he gave it to me.
Gave it to you.
Absolutely gave it to me.
Wow.
I don't have the words to thank that guy.